So 17 wickets and 181 runs. India on top at the end of day one here at the Optus Stadium in Perth. And what a day it has been for overall cricket. Australia dominated the first two sessions with the ball, and after that, in the final session, we saw Jasprit Bumrah lead from the front and give India that slender lead, slender edge that they required, that they desperately needed in here in Perth. And of course, we'll talk about the entire day of play. India winning the toss, opting to bat first. India's batting unit, the top order faltering. Rishabh Pant and Nitish Reddy stitching a partnership. In between, there was a controversial decision
On KL Rahul.
on KL Rahul. A lot to talk about, and the game has changed like the weather here in Perth. It started as a hot afternoon, hot morning, and ended up in a chilly evening.
17 degrees Celsius as we are talking right now. It's not that much as far as the thermometer is showing you as what I'm saying you right now. But the chilly winds, I think they are making it really means they are making us really uncomfortable. He's with his jumper on, but I am still with a cotton half sleeve shirt.
Right.
But what Indian team has done today, I think very uh, means unexpected performance. Why I'm saying unexpected, because in last couple of months we were seeing this Indian batting debacle, but can't see our bowlers raising their hand up and say no, if they are getting you out under 150, we'll bowl them out somewhere around 80 or 90. Still Australia trailing by 83 runs. If in next 30-35 runs we can stop them, get all the 10 wickets, then I think it will be a lead of 50 runs. 50 runs lead at this stadium in this wicket
And if
will
they
be
bat
very
well,
handy.
if
If they bat around 2-1, because what we are talking about, in the previous chats, that how many batters did score today? KL did score, Nitish and Rishabh Pant, and two ducks at the very top. Devdutt Padikkal, Yashasvi Jaiswal, 5 runs from Virat Kohli. There's nothing, as far as Dhruv Jurel is concerned, nothing from Washington Sundar, and nothing from Harshit Rana also. So I think if we are seeing this as a worst day as our batting performance, even a fair day or a slightly better day would give us at least 200 runs. So 225 on the board with the bat, excluding the lead, and then if you add up a lead of 50 runs, and it will go somewhere around 250 to 275, it will be a winning total as far as these conditions are concerned. As Mitchell Stark said in the press conference, that it won't be easy on day two also. He is expecting the wicket to be like this only. What we have seen today.
Let's talk about that KL Rahul's dismissal
Yeah.
dismissal first. Do you think that was out because it felt like the bat had brushed KL Rahul's
Pads.
back pad, and there was not enough evidence to overturn the on-field
Yes,
decision, which
yes.
was not out? And do you think the third umpire rushed his decision?
I don't know what happened to Mr. Illingworth, because at that point of time, yes, we were very close to lunch also.
Yeah.
But I don't think he has to hurry for his lunch
KL was
also like
furious.
me.
KL was
Yeah.
furious.
KL was furious because he was very settled. He did the hard yards.
Yeah.
Batting for 2 hours and just negating those outswingers, those
Yeah.
in swingers. Patiently waiting for the opportunity. He drove one to the for a boundary for
Yeah.
covers, and then having one a top edge boundary also. But ultimately it's about the patience game, and he won that patience game.
Right.
He batted for 2 hours, and he showed that he can bat in this situation. No one looked as much as beautiful as KL Rahul at that point of time, when he was just stopping the balls down there, as comfortable rather I say, apart from beautiful. So he was looking very comfortable out there. But when that thing happened, and I give you a reference of the history also, what happened in 2018 also
Right.
with Virat Kohli at this very stadium, they don't use the broadcasters at that point of time, also don't use multiple angles as what they did today also. They don't show the third umpire, the
third
front on
angles,
view,
yeah.
the front on view. They were already pushing on the profile view, the side on view. So, and after that, what had happened, in the Nitish Kumar Reddy shots and Rishabh Pant shots, they are
They are.
already pulling it with the
The
front on shots. So
multiple angles.
yeah, multiple angles. So I am very,
It was a
it's
baffling.
hard-
It was a
it
shocking
was, it,
decision.
it was hard to understand for me that why, if you have each and every technology here, why are you not using them? And Why is Mr. Illingworth in a hurry? Because it's a much anticipated series. The world is having an eye on this series.
Right.
So if you are coming up with these kind of decisions which are controversial, and earlier also this ground, these kind of broadcasts were associated with these kind of controversial decisions, then you have to avoid it by certain things. You have technology, you have the money, you have each and everything. Please do it. Otherwise these kind of things are not very good for the publicity of the game.
Absolutely, and hopefully the broadcasters will do well in the coming.
That's why I'm a fan of South African broadcasters, because what they did against Australians, we all know, sandpaper game. They caught them red-handed. And after that also, there were multiple incidents, where as I was mentioning, that 2018 incident also here at this very ground, when Virat Kohli given out. At that point of time, there was no conclusive evidence to turn around the decision.
Right.
And what happened today happened at that time also, but yes, this is Australian media.
But after that, Rishabh Pant and Nitish Kumar Reddy played some good cricket out there, patient game, and played some strokes when
especially that uppercut,
and that uppercut, and of course against Nathan Lyon, Nitish Reddy looked extremely comfortable and did the damage with the bat and took India to a 150 total, which looks good right now, and courtesy of Jasprit Bumrah. And let's talk about Jasprit Bumrah, the captain, leading from the front, taking the responsibility, using those angles, using his skill sets to seam the balls to seam the ball away, troubling the Australian batters, picking up wickets. Those 4 wickets are, I think, it has been one of the best.
It's the genius of Jasprit Bumrah, because you see the first dismissal, it was properly set up, 4 out swingers and an in swinger from Nathan Maxwell, and then right after that, an in swinger, an out swinger, same as an out swinger to this Manas Labuschagne also, which Virat Kohli dropped eventually. But if you see his dismissals, using the crease for Pat Cummins, bowling those sharp in cutters to Stephen Smith, and then
that dismissal of Stephen Smith.
Exactly. So the kind of genius he has. We all talk about his skill. We all talk about his a little abrupt action. Those that slinging arm. We all talk about that. But we, not talk about that much about his, genius, what he uses. We talk mostly about Ashwin, that he's a scientist. He thinks lot before, going for the spells, longer spells. But in Ashwin's case also, if you see, you will find, in Bumrah's case also, you will find this, that it's not only about the skill, it's all about setting up, batters and taking the cue from batters, that now he's looking a little vulnerable. Let me attack this particular area. So I think genius. That guy is a genius.
And of course, supported brilliantly by Mohammad Siraj. Nothing to take away from it.
Rana, yes.
And Harshit Rana, that delivery, what a debut he has had. He's having that delivery to Travis Head. I think if you need the wicket of Travis Head, you should just call KKR bowlers to get rid of him. But that delivery, I think Mitchell Stark also talked about it in the press conference, and he was not surprised to see Harshit bowl well in such a big match on his test debut.
For me, I think delivery of the day. Delivery of the wicket of the day means. You can easily say that wicket of the day, because it was a beauty. Again, set up very nicely by Harshit Rana. Before that also, you can see that he was planning for it. Virat, for him also, he kept a fielder there at gully, one at gully and one at point. So if there's a cutting length, if you have to cut one ball, you can't give him easy runs. Right. So that, he has to play. So at that ball, if you see, it just angled in, because he was, coming over the wicket to the left-hander, and it was making that, abrupt angle, which can, easily disturb his off stump, and that what he did. And after that, the celebration was saying each and everything, that, coach given a lot of confidence, obviously captain giving a lot of confidence, the leadership group, he has done a lot of hard work, especially in the red ball cricket, domestic cricket, Ranji cricket. When you see his last performance, scoring a 50 and then picking up fifer. So he was amongst a lot of good performance, and winning title for KKR. So I think Harshit Rana deserves every bit of it, and and we all knew that we all waiting for his wicket. Travis Head. We were not,
He has troubled India
in past also. So I think his wicket was the main wicket for me.
Absolutely. So at the end of day one, Australia 67 for 7, trailing by 83 runs. Of course, India on top. They would want on day 2. They would want to finish things up pretty early, possibly perhaps under 100 runs, and take a lead of more than 50 runs, and do some good batting, perform well with the bat, which did not happen in the first innings, and dominate the game on day two. What will happen, we don't know. So stay tuned to Revsportz. Stay
What we
tuned
know
to
is day 3 will be last.
possibly day two also. You never know. Cricket is a funny sport.
But I think if it's ending in day 2, then India is losing. If Australia is losing, then I think it will somewhere around
day three is a day three is
Yeah.
day three is a much likely ending spot, we
Yeah.
can say. But so far, India on top, ending day one outside the Optus Stadium. Rohit and I, Shubhayan from Perth.
A
Stay
chilly
tuned to
evening.
a chilly evening. Stay tuned to Red.